Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just about starting conversations. It's about unlocking a connection so real, so powerful, that she'll feel seen, understood, and drawn to you in ways most men never experience. Here's the truth. Most conversations fail because they stay on the surface. How was your day? What do you do? Where are you from? Those questions might be polite, but they're also predictable and forgettable. And when every guy is asking the same thing, you just blend into the noise. But when you know how to ask the right questions, everything changes. You create a spark that cuts through the small talk and opens the door to her real personality, her passions, her emotions. Suddenly, she's not just answering you, she's opening up to you. She feels comfortable, intrigued, and excited to keep talking. And here's the best part. It's not about being smooth, it's not about memorizing pickup lines, and it's definitely not about trying to impress her. It's about genuine curiosity, showing her you care about more than just the obvious. That's what makes her relax. That's what makes her lean in. So, if you've ever found yourself running out of things to say, or worried that the conversation might die in awkward silence, stay with me. Because I'm about to give you 10 powerful questions that will not only keep the conversation flowing, but will also make her feel an emotional connection with you that most men will never be able to create. These aren't tricks. They're not gimmicks. They're tools to help you move past small talk and into conversations that actually matter. By the end of this, you'll never look at conversations the same way again. Question 1. If you could relive one single day from your life, which day would it be and why? This question is powerful because it gently pulls her out of the present moment and takes her into a story that matters to her. Most men stay stuck in shallow topics like, where do you work? Or what's your favorite color? Questions that don't spark emotion. But when you ask a woman what day she'd relive, you're inviting her to revisit a memory she treasures. Now here's the psychology. People bond through emotions, not facts. If she tells you about a family vacation, a graduation, or even something silly like a night out with her best friends, what she's really doing is handing you the keys to her values. You'll discover what lights her up. Is it achievement, connection, fun, or peace? The way you respond is just as important as the question itself. Don't just nod and say, that's nice. Expand it. Ask, what made that day stand out from the rest? Do you think it was about the people you were with, or how you felt in that moment? Would you want to recreate that day in the future? Each follow-up shows genuine curiosity, and it keeps the energy flowing. Here's the hidden benefit. When she describes the emotions from that memory, the joy, pride, or freedom she felt, she starts to associate those same emotions with you, because you're the one drawing them out. That's how attraction deepens without you having to perform or act fake. Bottom line, this question works because it shifts the conversation from small talk to meaningful connection. And men who create meaningful conversations instantly stand out from the crowd. Question 2. What's something you've always wanted to try, but haven't yet? This question is golden because it naturally taps into her dreams, curiosity, and sense of adventure. Most women love to talk about possibilities, things they want to experience, places they want to go, or skills they want to learn. It pulls the conversation forward, instead of keeping it stuck in her past. Now here's why this works. When she answers, she's not just giving you information. She's letting you into her imagination. Maybe she'll say skydiving, learning a new language, starting a business, or even something small like trying a new recipe. Whatever it is, it shows you what excites her and gives you a roadmap to her passions. The key is how you follow up. Don't just stop at, oh, that's cool. Instead, dig deeper. What's been holding you back from trying it? Do you think you'd actually go for it if you had the chance tomorrow? Would you want someone to do it with you? Or do you see it as a solo adventure? These follow-ups create a sense of partnership in the conversation, like you're already stepping into that world with her. Here's the psychology. When a woman talks about her future desires, she feels excitement and possibility. By being the man who draws that out, you position yourself as someone who connects with her vision, not just her surface-level answers. That builds both attraction and trust. And here's a bonus. If her something aligns with things you also enjoy or would love to try, it gives you instant common ground. That's how conversations become memorable and naturally lead to deeper connection. Bottom line, asking her what she hasn't done yet, but wants to, makes you different from the guys who only ask, "What do you do for work?" You're showing that you care about who she is becoming, not just who she is right now. Question 3. What kind of things make you lose track of time? This is a powerful question because it shifts the conversation into the realm of flow and passion. When a woman answers this, she's revealing what truly lights her up, the activities, hobbies, or experiences that make her forget about everything else. Psychologically, this is where you get to see what she values beyond surface-level interests. Maybe she'll say painting, writing, hiking, cooking, reading, working out, or even just deep conversations with people she connects with. Whatever her answer is, you now have a window into her soul fuel, the things that energize her. The magic comes in your follow-up. That's interesting. What do you love most about it? When did you first realize you could get lost in that? Do you ever wish you could spend more time doing that instead of the usual routine? These questions don't just keep the conversation flowing. They get her to reflect and associate positive emotions with you, because you're the one drawing them out. Here's the deeper psychology. People naturally feel closer to those who make them talk about their passions. If she's sharing something that makes her light up, and you're genuinely listening, she'll feel seen in a way most men don't provide. And here's the kicker. If she asks you back, you get the chance to share your own passions. That exchange creates a balance. You're not just interviewing her, you're trading glimpses of what makes both of you alive. Bottom line, when she tells you what makes her lose track of time, she's not just telling you about an activity. She's showing you what kind of life she enjoys living. And that's exactly the kind of insight that separates a casual chat from a truly meaningful connection. Question 4. What's something you've always wanted to try, but never have? This question taps into curiosity and dreams. When she answers, she's opening up about something she's kept tucked away, whether it's travel, learning a skill, starting a business, or even something adventurous like skydiving. The key here is that you're showing interest in her future possibilities, not just her present life. Follow up with, what's stopping you from trying it? If you could do it tomorrow, how would it feel? This creates a sense of imagination and excitement in the conversation. And when you share your own someday goals, it builds a deeper bond. Question 5. Who has been the most influential person in your life? This moves the conversation into values and relationships. She might talk about a parent, a mentor, a teacher, or even a friend. Here's the psychology. People feel connected when they get to talk about those who shaped them. And by listening, you're learning what kind of influences she respects, which tells you a lot about her character. Follow up with, what's the most important lesson they taught you? Do you think you've become like them in some way? Question 6. What do you usually do when you're feeling stressed? This shows emotional intelligence. You're not just asking about hobbies. You're asking how she manages emotions. If she says she journals, works out, prays, meditates, or hangs with friends, it gives you insight into her coping style. A woman who can handle stress in healthy ways is usually more stable in relationships. Follow up with, has that always worked for you? What's the quickest way you reset after a tough day? Question 7. What's the most meaningful compliment you've ever received? This goes deeper than "you look good." It makes her think about recognition that actually touched her. Maybe someone praised her kindness, her strength, or her work ethic. Psychologically, this reveals what she values most about herself. Follow up with, why do you think that compliment stuck with you? Do you think it reflects the way you see yourself? Question 8. If money and time weren't an issue, what would your perfect day look like? This lets her paint her dream lifestyle. She might describe a day by the beach, traveling, creating something, or just being with family. The beauty of this question is it helps you see what kind of life she aspires to, not just what she tolerates. Follow up with, what part of that day feels the most exciting to you? Do you think you could start creating little parts of that life now? Question 9. What's the best advice you've ever been given? This draws out wisdom and reflection. When she shares, you're getting insight into the principles she lives by. Some advice might be funny, some serious, but it always shows her internal compass. Follow up with, who gave you that advice? Do you think about it often? Question 10. What do you value most in a friendship or relationship? This is where you get the gold. Her answer tells you directly what she's looking for: loyalty, honesty, fun, respect, consistency. Instead of guessing, you now know her blueprint for connection. And it creates space for you to share your own values, showing alignment or differences early on. Follow up with, have you always felt that way, or did past experiences teach you that? Do you think most people actually give that or just talk about it? By the time you go through these 10 questions, you've gone way beyond small talk. You've created a real conversation where she feels heard, understood, and emotionally connected. At the end of the day, conversations aren't just about words, they're about connection. Every question you ask has the power to either push someone away or pull them closer. When you learn to lead with curiosity, presence, and confidence, you stop being just another guy, and you become the man she actually wants to open up to. So don't be afraid to practice these questions, refine them, and make them your own. Because the truth is, the better you get at creating meaningful conversations, the better your chances of building the kind of relationship you've always wanted. If this video gave you clarity, show your support by hitting the like button. Share it with a brother who needs this reminder. And most importantly, subscribe so you never miss a strategy that can completely change the way you connect with women. Remember, every great relationship begins with a single conversation. Make yours count.